Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gap where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello everyone! Again, it is a terrific Tuesday and welcome to another fun-filled activities here at ETUlay. With us is Tutor May in the backstage, and I am really excited to be with you guys and share with you another fun lesson. Okay, so how is everybody? I hope the weather is okay there in your area, because here in our place, here in Laguna, we have quite a rainy afternoon. So hello po sa inyong lahat. How is everybody? So allow me to read some of your comments. Hi, Hearted Miss Asher. Hello, Mami. Catherine Bascos. Erich Bacani. Cecil Cordero Trigue. Hello. Gleo Lexmar Paguyo. Good afternoon. Desiree Gutierrez. Gallagher Aguila. Good afternoon. Jessica Tamayo. Tutor Irza Ulef. Thank you for being with us. So I think let's not wait further. Let us go on with our next slide. So here we're going to have another sing along with our grade 3 theme song. There's a time to study, needed to learn grammar, punctuation, and capitalization. All be singing and dancing and lots of fun too. With teacher May and me, ETUlay is always full of glee. There's a time to study, needed to learn grammar, punctuation, and capitalization. All be singing and dancing and lots of fun too. With teacher May and me, ETUlay is always full of glee. Okay, there you have it. The grade 3 theme song. So I hope many of you are already learning or memorize the song. Okay, so let's continue. So here is the English department short video. Okay, so once again, every Tuesday, 2:20 to 3 p.m., English 3 is ready for sharing of lots of knowledge and fun-filled activities. So we have Tutor May from SDO Navotas and me, Tutor Ira from SDO Laguna. So November month is a celebration of lots of activities, and some of those are National Children's Month with the theme New Normal na walang iwanan, karapatan ng bawat bata ating tutukan. Aside from that, of course, we also have the reading month celebration, and okay, we also have, I cannot find it, the agham, teknolohiya at agham. So I don't know where's the PowerPoint of that. So Tutor May, I think I have opened a different PowerPoint. It should be quarter 2 lesson 2. Wait a second. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing screen for a while. Okay. Tutor May, are you there? Where? Wait a second. There. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait lang po. Mm-hmm. So, Sir Vin, sandali lang po. Nagkakaroon ng problema ang ating slide. Kita na po ba? Okay, kaya natin yan. Sandali lang po. Thank you for waiting. End slide ko lang. Alright. Kita na kaya? Sir Vin? Okay. It's already sharing. Sir Vin? Try again. Try ko po ulit. Oh my. Ganyan po talaga kapag nasa live. Okay. It's just a testing, I think. Okay. Okay, so I think we are now okay. So again, November is the celebration of National Children's Month. Thank you for waiting, my dear learners. And aside from that, we also celebrate 2021 National Reading Month with the theme Bawat Bata Bumabasa sa kabila ng hamon ng pandemya. And of course, the other celebration for this week is the Department of National and Technology, National Science and Technology Week with the theme Agham at Teknolohiya Tugon sa Hamon ng Panahon. So this is the PowerPoint or the slide that I'm looking for. So it is for this week, November 22 to November 28. Okay, so I am now presenting the correct slide, our quarter 2, week 2, which is all about main verb tenses. Okay, so there you go. And our module references are from, of course, here, English quarter 2, module 1 of BLC and Pivot 4A. All right, so I would like to share with you now the learners' laudable outputs for week quarter 2, week 1. So we have there the work of Carl Christian, Gallagher, Jan Zachary, and Jason. We also have the work of Erich Vanes, Asher Daniel Bliss, Zaya Althea, and Chloe. We also have Princess Jamela, Giovanni, and Desiree. And then we have new entries. I am so glad to see their work, and I hope that Tutor May and I are very much excited to see the work of these learners. So they are Kensley De Vera and Gleo Lexmar Paguyo. They are grade 3 Saturn from San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School, Rojas East District, Isabela. And their advisor is Mrs. Susan Jane Suge Gaño. We also have Syed Ruben M. Tabieros, grade 3 Sampaguita from Post Elementary School, SDO Calamba. He said he texted me or he chatted me a while ago, and then he said, "Ma'am, pa-shout out po sa aking advisor. She shares the in their GC this online tutorial." So thank you so much, Ma'am Faye Aya. We also have Vincent Ryan Ramento. He's a grade 3 Emerald from Estrella Bella Luz. S. San Mateo, South District, San Mateo, Isabela, Region 2. And his advisor is Mama Donna May Lucena Bispera. So thank you for your support. We also have the work of Jamaica Christy M. Lopez. She's a grade 3 Nara from Florida Blanca Elementary School, SDO, Pampanga. Her advisor is Mrs. Marisa B. Tapang. So, Tutor May and I are so proud of your work. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. But as a reminder, one, please observe correct capitalization and subject-verb agreement. Okay? Number two, correct your or check your spelling. And number three, follow the instruction for the additional exercise. And number four, keep on writing sentences so you can improve your writing skills and your penmanship too. Okay? So I hope you get those reminders from Tutor May and I. All right. Now, for this week, this session, our objectives are form the past, present, and future forms of regular verbs. For effective, of course, to show enthusiasm while answering various activities. And for our psychomotor, you're going to create a TikTok video about yourself using the past, present, and future forms of regular verbs. So, but before that, let's have a review of what we did last week. So, we talked about the be verbs. Be verbs that indicate the state of being are called linking verbs. So, we have the five: am, is, are, was, and were. Remember that am, is, and are used to show present condition, while was and were are used to show past condition. And that's what you did in writing your sentences last time. Okay, now this time I would like you to examine the picture that I'm going to show you. You're going to describe what the characters do. Okay, so you will just write the action that the characters do in the pictures that I'm going to show you. Are you ready? I am too. Okay, now let's continue. The first one, what do you see in the picture? What do these children do? Can you write your answer in our comment section? Okay. All right. So, what are they doing? So, they play. All right. Now, let's go to the next picture. All right. So, it's already given. So, the second picture is they study. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Okay. They pray. And the last is they water the plants. So remember those words, okay? We have the play, pray, water, and study. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Okay, so these are the words, play, study, pray, and water. So thank you, Clint, Desiree, Sian, for your answer. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Okay, we are going to read the following sentences taken from the story Fast Forward. I hope you are holding your module and ready to use the activities presented there. Okay, so the following sentences that we are going to use are taken from the story Fast Forward. Okay, so these are the sentences. Number one, he played with his friends in the yard. Number two, they talked until dinner time. Number three, he cleaned the clock which chimed 10 times. Number four, he worked fast on his homework. And number five, Slick walked fast forward to school. So take a look at the words, at the underlined words in these sentences. What do you think are they? Okay, what do the underlined words tell? Played. What else do we have there? What do those words tell us? Okay, yeah. All right, so they express or they tell action. Now, what part of speech are the underlined words. What do you call them? Yes, Desiree Gutierrez is correct. Clay Eugene is also correct. That is a verb. Okay, those words are called verbs. So, what are verbs? Verbs are words that describe actions and states of being. So, for this session, we will focus on words that describe action. Okay. Now, when do you think these actions happen based on those sentences? Okay, yes, these action happen in the past. Remember, okay, verbs are words that indicate actions or states of being. Now, tense means time when used in verbs. So thus, tenses of the verb indicate the time when an action or event occurs or when a state or process exists. So for our lesson one, because our episode has or is composed of three. Okay, three parts. Lesson one is simple past tense of regular verbs, while we are going to reveal the next two a little later. Again, when we say tense of the verb, it has something to do with the time. So, for simple past, how do we form them? The past tense of the verb indicates that the action happened in the past. It is usually followed by the time expressions yesterday, hours ago, last month, or last week. Once you see these expressions in sentences, it means that the tense of the verb is in the past. Why? Because the action took place in the past. Okay, so how do we form them? We form the verbs in their past tense by adding D or ED. My dear learners, we are talking about the regular verbs. Okay, so regular verbs are formed by adding D or ED to show past tense. Let's have this example. Okay, dance is the verb. To show its past tense, it will be danced. What did we do? We add D. Okay, these are we're going to add the D when the verb ends with E. So the sentence goes, she danced gracefully last Christmas party. So what is the time expression here? Last Christmas party. So since the action is already done in the past, we use the verb danced. Okay? Now let's have the next one. We add ed, okay, when the verb ends with a consonant. I hope you remember those consonants. Okay? So can you give me, okay, can you give me an example of a consonant before? Yes, thank you for that. Okay, what are the some samples of consonants that you know? Okay, we have the B, C, D, and others. All right. So in this example, walk is the verb. Since it ends with a consonant K, we will add ed to form its past tense. So the sentence goes, they walked from home to school yesterday. Thank you, Clinda, for your answer. Yes, you are correct. All right. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. Hello, Argo Gutierrez. Okay, mabuti pa siya. Nag-charge na daw ang tablet. Alright, so here, we're going to write the correct past tense of the verb inside the parentheses to complete the sentence. So, let me see if you have understood the rules that we just discussed a while ago. Okay. So the sentence, first sentence is, my mother cooked dinner for us yesterday. So I would like you to write in our chat box the correct past tense of the verb of the word cook. What do you think is the answer? To show its past tense. Okay, let us check the answer of your of our learners here in our chat. Okay. All right. So is the answer for number 1? Marami na pala. I'm sorry. All right. So for number 1 is, I cannot see it. I have new comments. All right. There you go. Sha Astovesa said cooked. Okay. Bascos, Desiree, Faye, and many others. So let us see if your answer is correct. All right. My mother cooked dinner for us yesterday. So our times expression here is yesterday. All right. So we have number 2. He smiled at me an hour ago. So what do you think is the answer for number 2? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the answer for number 2? The answer is yes. Smiled, Erin, Clint, Gallagher. Yes, on your answer is correct. He smiled at me an hour ago. Take a look at the time expression. An hour ago. Now let's go to number 3. Okay, I love how he paint on the wall the other day. Now, what do you think is the answer for number 3? 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is all right. Painted. I love how he painted on the wall the other day. And our time expression here is the other day. Now let's go to number 4. All right. Just keep your answers here in our chat box. For number 3, for number 4, she joined in the contest last month. So what do you think is the past form of the word join? Can you write the answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is all right. She joined in the contest last month. Well done. Okay, now let's have the last one. Number 5. 2 days ago, Joanne moved this cabinet easily. So for number 5, I'll give you 5 counts to reveal your answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is 2 days ago, Joanne moved this cabinet easily. All right. So, how many scores did you get from our activity? Can you type it in our chat box? All right. So, we have, okay, Giovanni said 5. Okay. Michaela, move. Take note of this, the spelling. Okay. So, Erish got 5. All right. That's good. Clay or Jane got 5 also. Who else? Okay, Jocelyn Abaya got 5. That's good. Okay, Kayfer got 5. Zaya got 5. Okay, so if I miss some of your names here because the comment section is flowing too fast. So congratulations for those who got a perfect score of 5. Now for those who didn't make it, it's okay. We will still have the next activity. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We're finished with the lesson 1 using the simple past. Now, for lesson 2, we're going to discuss actions in simple present tense. Now, what's the difference between the two? The simple present tense of the verb is used to express habits, general truth, repeated actions, and statements of fact. This tense is also used to give instructions or directions. If we form the past tense of the verb by adding d or ed, how about for present tense? How do we form it? So regular verbs form their present tense by adding s or es when the subject of the sentence is singular. So we have to consider two things: the subject of the verb, if it is singular or plural, and the adding s or es. Okay, what are we going to add? Now let's see. We are going to add s or es if the subject is in singular and in the third person form. What is the example? Cook. How do we form it? We add s. Cooks. All right. Example: she cooks every day. We have another example: eat. its present tense is eats since Carlos, singular, eats at the canteen every lunch break. Okay, now how about the next one? So here, our subject, she cooks every day. Our subject is she, which is in the third person. That's why we added s on the verb cook. While Carlos is a singular subject and the verb uses it, so we add also s, eats, to show the present tense of the verb. Did you get it? Yes, thank you, Basco, also for your answer. Thank you. Now let's go to another rule. You are going to use the base form of the verb if the subject is plural in number or in the third person plural. Example, okay, Roy and Tim. How many subject do we have? We have a plural subject, Roy and Tim. Run in the race during intramurals every year. So we used the base form of the verb run because our subject is plural. Okay? For the next one, they visit their grandmother. Okay, the subject is they, therefore the verb to be used is in base form also. They, and then the verb is visit. Now let's go to the next. So here you're going to supply the blanks with the correct simple present tense of the verb. So we have number one. So you will simply tell me whether you're going to add s or you're going to use the base form of the verb. Because the next sentences are sentences where you are going to use the simple present tense of the verb. Okay, so for number one, according to Yana, okay, Zaya, Gallagher, the answer is feeds. Let's see if their answers are correct. And you guys are correct. Mika feeds her fish today. So Mika is singular, therefore we add the s to our verb. Good job. Now let's go to number two. Ben and Juan play soccer every morning. Now, what do you think is the answer for number two? Is it play or plays? What is the answer? All right. Clint answered play. Let's see if his answer is correct, like your answers there. Okay, now since Ben and Juan is a plural subject, therefore we use the base form of the verb play. Good job. Okay. Now, again, we are going to use the verb. Okay, we're going to add s if the subject is singular, Zaya. Because Ben and Juan is a plural verb, therefore, we only need to use the base form of the verb. Okay? All right. Now, let's go to number three. Okay, we have Tim watch television every night. What is the correct form of the verb? Is it watch or watches? Okay, kindly write your answer in our comment section. Okay, is it watch or watches? Okay, what is what is our subject here? Okay, so I have seen the answer of Erin. Same goes with Seya. Okay, Joven, you can put the item before providing the answer. Okay, so the answer is watches. That is right. Okay, since team is a singular subject. Okay, for number four, the baby cry loudly each morning. So what is the verb to be used? Is it cry or cries? What do you think is the answer? Look at our subject. Is it singular or plural? So for number four, okay, the answer is all right. Erin Miranda is correct. That is cry. So what have you noticed? From Y, C-R-Y, we change Y to I and then add the ES. So the baby cries loudly each morning. So the words you have seen highlighted in yellow color are words or signals that show the habitual action. Okay. Action that is repeatedly done and the general truth. Okay, now let's have the last one, number 5. Thank you for your answers. Good job. Now for number 5, Flora and Louise talk about their first day of online class. Now, what do you think is the answer? Is it talk or talks? Take a look at our subject, Flora and Louise. Is it singular or plural? What is the answer for number 5? Okay. So Gabriela said talk. Okay, Joven talks. Erich talk. Princess talks. How many what is the subject in our sentence? Okay, take a look. Again, if the subject is singular, you're going to add s for the verb. If the subject is plural, you will use the base form. Now, since learners listen, since Flora and Louise is a plural subject, therefore, the right answer for number 5 is talk. We will only use the base form of the verb. Okay, so do not forget to consider those information before putting s or es to show the simple present tense of the verb. Go back to the subject. What is the subject of the sentence? Is it singular or plural? If it is singular, then you will add s or es. But if it is plural, you will take only the base form. You will not change anything. Okay? Did you get it? All right. Now let's go to the next one. Lesson 3. Okay? So we're done with the simple past. In simple past, we add in the regular verb the d or ed. Now in simple present, we simply add s or es or the base form of the verb. Now for the future tense, we are now on number 3, okay? Simple future tense describes an action that will happen soon. All right, it is the verb tense that is used to talk about things that have not happened yet. Okay, so thank you. Yes, I forgot to ask how many scores did you get. So Mikaela got 4, Fatima got 5, Jason Jr. got 4, Zaya got 5. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, yeah, so we will now proceed, my dear learners, to the last part, the lesson 3, which is simple future tense. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for reminding me to ask you your scores. Okay, at least nobody here now is chatting about something that is not related to our subject. Thank you. Thank you for being sensitive. Argo Gutierrez, thank you. Okay. Thank you for your messages. Now, we will go back to our here to one of the rules that we have to remember in using the simple future tense. It is the verb tense that is used to talk about things that have not happened yet. So, what are we going to do? How are we going to use a simple future tense? What are we going to write? Now, another is we use will to indicate future and followed by the base form of the verb. Or am, is, and are plus going to and the base form of the verb. How do we do it? Let's have some examples. Okay, example. I will encourage them to observe proper waste disposal. What have you noticed? Will is used plus the base form of the verb encourage. No S, no D. Okay, just the base form of the verb to show simple future tense. Will indicates future tense and then encourage shows base form of the verb. Let's have another example. Okay, I am going to start it by myself. So I'm going to, okay, it also indicates future tense, and then start is the verb that shows the base form of the verb. So there are two ways, okay? You will simply add will plus the base form of the verb. Will eat, will sing, will dance, okay, will jump, will study, or I'm going to, is going to, are going to, okay, plus the verb or the base form of the verb. Okay, hello Mary Jane Baroga. Good afternoon, watching from Ramon Central School. Okay, so those are the two ways on how we can form simple future tense. So I hope you get it. Now let's have some time markers or time expressions or time signals. These are the time markers that can be used to tell future actions. These are today, this morning, this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or next week, next month, or next year. So these are the time expressions, time signals, or time markers that indicate that the action will take place in the future. Okay? So, all right. Now, let's have number one. Okay, there are two ways on how to form it. So you will simply, we are now on the last part, okay? You will simply add will, okay, plus the verb inside the parenthesis, or the am, is, are, plus going to, and then you add the verb. Okay, let us see. For number one, sooner or later, people blank the consequences of their actions. So the verb given is realize. To show the simple future tense of the verb, what do you think is the answer for number one? Wow. Okay, Erich Bacana is very fast. Wow, thank you, Ma'am Eleanor. Hi. Okay, so the answer for number one is, let us see, Gallagher will realize, Erich will realize, Fatima will realize, check the spelling, okay? Will realize. All right, let us see, let us reveal the answer. There, sooner or later, people will realize the consequences of their action. There's another way to show the future tense of the verb in this manner. Here, okay? You can also say sooner or later, people are going to realize the consequences of their actions. Tutor Ira, why did we use are, not is or not am? Going back here, our subject is people, and people is in plural form. Therefore, the verb we used is are. To agree with the subject, people are going to realize the consequences of their action. Okay? Yeah, so thank you, Kensley, for your answer. So do not forget, we can say sooner or later, people will realize or people are going to realize the consequences of their actions. These two are both correct in showing the simple future tense of the verb. Okay, now let's have number two. All right. Now, number two, Rico blank his classmates the importance of having a clean environment next week. So the given verb is tell. What do you think is the answer for number two? Okay, Gallagher said, are going to realize. Take a look. What is our subject here? You can change your answer. Rico. Now, what is the form of our subject here? Is it singular or plural? Okay, Clint Tabiero said, is going to tell. Okay, there. Okay, I see the correction. All right, or will tell. Let's see the answer. Rico, that's one, will tell his classmates the importance of having a clean environment next week. That's one way. Okay. Then for J, you have to include the base form of the verb, not only will. Okay. To provide the correct answer, you have to give the will, okay, or am, is, are, going to, plus the base form of the verb to complete the answer. This is the other answer. Rico is going to tell his classmates the importance of having a clean environment next week. Now, why did we use is, not are? Because our subject here is a singular one, Rico. So you have to remember that, okay? Now, let's have number three. He blank them realize the bad effects of those garbage during heavy rains the day after tomorrow. The verb given is make. So to show the future tense of this sentence, what are we going to write? Okay, hello Vincent Reyes Remento, watching from Australia, Bella Luz, Luces, San Mateo South District. Okay, for number three, let us see. Isaiah said will make. Desiree will make. Is Catherine answered is going to. Okay, let us see. The answer, one is he will make them realize the bad effects of those garbage during heavy rains the day after tomorrow, or he is going to make them realize the bad effects of those garbage during heavy rains the day after tomorrow. All right, there you go. Good job, guys. Now for number 4, the verb is show. Mother blank Rico how to segregate waste from biodegradable to non-biodegradable tonight. So the given verb is show. How are we going to show the future tense of this verb? Will show, according to Zaya. Okay? Erich Bacani said will show. Carl Christian de la Cruz said will make or is going to. We are now on number 4. Clint is going to show, all right? So why did we use is? What is our subject here? Our subject is mother, and mother is singular. So one of the answers is mother will show Rico how to segregate waste, or mother is going to show Rico how to segregate waste. All right, very good. Now let's have the last word, last sentence. Rico blank the changes he wants people to observe tomorrow. The verb is start. What are the two possible answer to this sentence? Okay, for number 5 is going to show, according to Erich. According to Carlos, um, Desiree answered, will start. Argo Gutierrez said, will start. There you go. I like the answer now. I like the comment that I can see in Argo's comment. All right. So the answer is Rico will start the changes he wants people to observe tomorrow. Or the other way is Rico is going to start the changes he wants people to observe tomorrow. Now, why did we use is? Why not are? Why not am? Because our subject is Rico, which is a singular one. All right. So how many scores did you get after our activity? Can you write it in our comment section? Okay. Now for our assessment, I think we can, since it's almost time, the assessment will just be provided next time. But for our additional exercise, okay, thank you for your scores, for sharing with us your score. Gallagher got 5, Catherine got 4, Eliza got 5, Fatima got 5. Okay. Yes, Rodette got 5. Keep it up. Okay. So I hope you remember those rules, okay, to form the simple past, simple present, and simple future. Now, for our additional exercise for week 2, you are going to create a TikTok video about yourself using the past, the present, and the future forms of regular verbs. At least two sentences showing past tense, 2 sentences using present, and 2 sentences using future form of regular verbs. Okay? So again, don't forget to tag us, okay, in posting your work with Tutor May at May Sibilia or Tutor Ira here in Facebook. And these are our references. Okay, and do not forget to give your feedback or email us at edtech email address here. And there you have it, our English Elementary family. And every Wednesday from 8:55 to 9:35 a.m., you can catch us on IBC 13 and Signal TV. And I'm going to end our session by sharing this quotation shared by the previous President of America, Barack Obama. He said, reading is the gateway skill that makes all other learning possible. So do not stop in reading. As long as you have time, read. Grab a book, grab your module, grab your favorite comics, and read. All right. So thank you so much. And up next is Tutor Ace and Tutor Ann for English Forum. Next episode, we will have Tutor May with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope you learned in our session this afternoon. Thank you, and see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!